There we are. Well. It seems as we have a series as Oklahoma City came back from a double-digit deficit and beat the Pacers in the Pacers' house, the same way the Pacers did it the first time in Oklahoma City. Who takes control of the NBA World Championship Series? Our play-by-play story tells us the entire picture as we get ready for Game 5 of the NBA World Championship Series right now. A pleasant good evening to one and all in the region, across the nation, and around the world. We welcome y'all inside the Fanatics pregame show presented by Fanatics, officially licensed everything. My name is Brian Snow. Happy to have y'all with us. And, well, this is the game that's going to tell the story for the remainder of these NBA finals. If you watch Snowman in the morning this morning, then you know how pivotal a Game 5 is, especially when the series is tied. After what happened on Friday, you would think the Indiana Pacers would come into this up 3-1, but the Oklahoma City Thunder and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had other ideas as they wiped out a 12-point deficit and escaped with a 111-104 win, evening the series at 2 games apiece. This is the game that could decide the rest of the NBA World Championship Series. And should there be a clinching situation? Well, there will be a clinching situation in game number 6. Who has the advantage? I said the first team to steal a road game will win the series. Well, as it turns out, I was wrong. It's going to be the first team that could steal 2 road games that could clinch this series. Again, my name is Brian Snow. Happy to have you with us. This is game number 5 of the NBA World Championship Series. And we're going to take a break, and when you all get back, it's game time from the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Be a Thunder or be a Pacers? Make your comments down below and follow along our play-by-play story with us as Game 5 begins after this. They said the W couldn't catch fire, but in Indiana, the fever's already burning. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Full Court Fever tips off on Snowman Multimedia. All in on the WNBA. All eyes on the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. The next dynasty in the making? Join Brian Snow for the deep dives, the hot takes, and the real stories from the hardwood. Full Court Fever, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on Snowman Multimedia. This is Fever Basketball.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
I want to do a a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central.
Welcome back to our coverage of the 2025 NBA World Championship Series, the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers. As not only are you inside of Snowman Sportsnet, you're inside of the Indiana Sports Hub. All Sports Indiana, here is where you can find it. We had a successful debut of which on Saturday as Caitlin Clark and the Fever smashed the New York Liberty, the defending WNBA champions, 102-88. And a successful return by Caitlin Clark as she dropped 32 points in her return to the lineup. Unfortunately, it cost the Fever Ari McDonald, who was signed as an emergency roster spot. You have to wonder who will be picking her up next, or will there be a chance she could return to the Indiana Fever? They have their 10 roster spots filled. We'll talk a lot more about that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern on Full Court Fever. And yes, that premiere episode is finally going to drop, and we'll get you ready for Indiana Fever basketball tomorrow night as they face the Connecticut Sun and a chance for the Fever to win 2 in a row and really get there and really get themselves and their act together. We'll take another short break, and when we come back, we will indeed have the lineups and the tip. It's Game 5 of the NBA World Championship Series, and it's next.
Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Do you remember our first group photo? This is it. Smiles all around, even though we were all nervous.
Who could have imagined that our first weekend together would soon turn into a lifetime of memories?
You're an amazing young man. Your brothers and sisters really look up to you. They're a big brother.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards.
All right, we're ready to go from Oklahoma City. Time now for our starting lineups, and I believe they're going to introduce them. So let's go to the public address system. This is courtesy of ABC. The boos are lustily rained down at the Paycom Center. Rick Carlisle's the coach. The lights go down, and let's meet the Thunder. Oh, doggone it. Little technical difficulty. Stand by. Lou Dort, 6'4", out of Arizona State. Jalen Williams has really come to play in the last couple of games in the World Championship Series. Hartenstein, the former Knick, getting the start here in Game 5. SGA and the Thunder will wear the home whites tonight. White tops, white bottoms, with the blue numbers trimmed in orange. And the Indiana Pacers will go with the yellow uniforms. And we're just about ready to go with the extended introductions. It's one of the first times I have seen a home team get introduced in the finals, I want to say, since 2019 with the Warriors. I didn't see any in 2021 or 22 or anything like that. In Game 4, Tyrese Halliburton finished with 18 points, and the Pacers have worn the same uniforms for the entire, since round 2 began. Yellow tops and bottoms, navy blue numbers, trimmed in white. OKC 18-2 following a loss. They lost Game 3 of this series. They won Game 4, and we're a few minutes away from getting started with Game 5. And SGA playing like an MVP, averaging 32.8 points per game coming into tonight. I want to thank the playmaker, Darnell Solins, for checking in this morning on Snowman in the Morning. He basically rode shotgun with us for the entire show. AB Media is with us. Kenneth Clark was the first one to break the seal on the Fanatics Feedback Zone. Captain Obvious is here also, and we are ready to go. There's some Pacer fans sprinkled in amongst the 18,204, but one section is white, one section is blue. The lights are going all over the place, and let's see who takes Game 5 of this NBA World Championship Series. The Pacers will travel left to right as we see it, and as you folks are listening along at home with us, Neesmith, along with Turner, Nembhard, Halliburton, and Siakam. It's Williams, Holmgren, Hartenstein, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and the tip is controlled and will be controlled by the Indiana Pacers. They'll have it moving left to right as Nembhard will walk it across in the front court. Nembhard standing dribble out near the timeline, plays it left to Halliburton, out front Turner. Turner fakes the handoff to Halliburton, needs some help, finds Nembhard, 9 to shoot, on the attack, pitch out right corner, Siakam, tap Halliburton, top side Turner, back to the right side for Neesmith, 2 to shoot, Neesmith, 15-footer, off the back of the rim, long rebound, chased down by Neesmith. It's out of bounds. Which way will it go? It will go to Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City's lineup goes Lou Dort, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Hartenstein. And OKC brings it up. Jalen Williams at the controls. That little switch has helped OKC stay in the series. Hartenstein to the hole for the two-handed smash. And we have the seal broken on the ball game. Isaiah Hartenstein makes it 2-0 in favor of Oklahoma City. We've played almost a minute. Nembhard standing dribble off to the right. Nembhard on the move to the left against Jalen Williams, on the attack again, into the lane, 15-footer, got it, tie game. Kenneth, who's doing baseball tonight? Because I may have a late game for baseball tonight. Here's Jalen Williams on the approach, pitch out right side to SGA. SGA holds and looks against Nembhard, spins on Nembhard, fakes, baseline jump, missed. Rebound tapped out of bounds, belongs to the Pacers. Now, let's see how the Pacers respond early on. They got out to a big lead early, but then lost it. Here comes Siakam. Stops, pops, and it rolls in from 15 feet away. Indiana 4, OKC 2, and 10:28 remaining in the first quarter. Here comes Holmgren on the drive to the hole, throws a shot in over his head. How in the world did that shot fall? 4 apiece, 10:18 for the quarter. Halliburton in the front court, out near the timeline. On the move to the top of the circle, met by Hartenstein in a switch, finds Siakam for 3. Splash! Here's our first splash hit of the night. And it's 7-4 Pacers. We play 2 minutes. Right back comes SGA. His shot's blocked, but a foul called, and SGA will head to the free throw line. Rays versus Orioles, and I think that's Oriole Birdwatchers game. We're going to do a raid for Orioles Birdwatcher a little bit later. Let's give him a little help, and let's make his channel grow larger also. We'll do that after the first timeout. SGA to the free throw line, 9:59 remaining, opening quarter, Indiana 7, Oklahoma City 4. SGA averaging about almost 33 points per game in this NBA final, drops the first one. That makes our score 7-5. Third most points through the first 4 career games in the NBA Finals. That's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He drops 2 free throws, and it's a 1-point game at 7-6, and the Pacers just turned it over. Oklahoma City looks for their first lead, and Jalen Williams rides in from the right and slams it home. Jalen Williams with his first bucket, and it's 8-7. OKC with the lead, and 9:40 for the first. On the right side is Turner, back to Nembhard. Nembhard on the dribble, right of the key, on the drive, bounce to Turner, flying in on Chet Holmgren, and he shoots it in. That's what Miles Turner needs to do more of. Attack the basket and quit settling for 3-point shots. SGA barely gets across the timeline into the front court, off to the left. Here he comes, drives in, pitch out Holmgren, all right corner 3, splash. 11-9, I beg your pardon, in favor of OKC in this pivotal game 5. Neesmith with a straight on 3. Got it! And the Pacers regain the lead, 12-11. We got a good one. This could be a 40-point quarter, folks. Let us know in the chat if you think it's going to be a 40-point quarter. On the back door, Jalen Williams. He's got the layup. 13-12, OKC with a lead, and 8:48 for the quarter. Halliburton dancing on the dribble off to the left, guarded by Chet Holmgren. To the free throw line, finds Siakam. He'll back up. Now he'll drive on Dort. Lean in, flip. Nope. Foul called on the floor. That foul is charged to Lou Dort. That will be his first. And the first team foul and the first foul of the game. You're inside the Indiana Sports Hub. That will be a part of Snowman Sportsnet's new website to premiere. And it should be ready to go by tomorrow, from what I'm being told. Here's a steal. Holmgren on the fly, right to left. To SGA on the left baseline. On the cut to Hartenstein, left of the lane. Backdoor to Williams for the two-handed dunk. 15 for OKC, 12 for Indiana. 4 in a row for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Halliburton with a long pass to Neesmith in the left corner. Neesmith got bumped, no foul called, and a steal by Jalen Williams. Williams front court to the right. Williams takes the three. Missed it. Rebound, Miles Turner. Hands to Halliburton. Outlet pass, Siakam. Gives it back to Halliburton. Front court to the left. Halliburton waits. Now he'll take a three. Missed that off the back of the rim. And the long rebound comes down to Lou Dort. Dort across into the front court to SGA on the fly. All the way in with a lefty scoop. Good. And Rick Carlisle wants time. 6 in a row for Oklahoma City. And they have a 5-point lead, 17-12. Now let's find a couple channels so we can do a rate for them. The Pacers have taken a full timeout. AB Media is set to go on here in a couple of minutes. We'll drop in on him. But we're going to find Orioles Bird Watcher. And we're going to send him some love from our chat and channel here. When I post the link for Orioles Bird Watcher, A, please be courteous. B, please be kind. And C, do me a favor and use the hashtag Snowman Raid. Whoops. All right. I think this is him. Yep, that's him. That's him. I've been getting so many ideas for like thumbnails and such, but I think the one that I have settled on, keeping everything simple, has been the key. We're in the midst of a timeout. We're going to do a couple of raids here. And no, thank you, Ryan McCoffey, and no spoilers either. It's a benefit for me just as much as y'all. Tomorrow we'll have the Indiana Fever as they will host the Connecticut Sun, playing them at home for the second time in 10 days. But big difference, Caitlin Clark will be in the lineup. We'll talk all about that and get you ready tomorrow. First on Snowman in the morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. And I need to adjust this, so hang tight. There we go. And also, Full Court Fever will finally make its debut after a 3-week delay. That will be at 6 o'clock. 6:30, we'll have our pregame show, and then 7 o'clock tip-off from Indianapolis. And Playmaker at it already, saying, damn, Caitlin Clark. Now, why do you say something like that? Although I already know why, considering how he went off this morning on my show. And let me show some love for the Playmaker. Thank you, my friend, for hopping on this morning. If you like what you see and what you hear, then do me a favor and support the channel with a like, a share, a subscription. You can also support financially via channel membership by joining Patreon, patreon.com/Snowman Multimedia. And also you can support via Cash App. The tag is right on the left side of your screen. And the Thunder have 12 points in the paint already. 12 of their 17 have come in the paint. Halliburton has it out front, but we get a whistle, ball out of bounds. It will stay with OKC with 7:34 remaining in the first half. Rick Carlisle looking for a 3-second violation. Not going to get the call. Nembhard will bring it in. Foul line extended right. Nembhard looks and looks. A bounce into Turner. Obi Toppin is on the floor now for Indiana. So is Ben Shepherd. Here's Halliburton. A bounce to Toppin. Toppin fakes a three, drives in, pitch out Nembhard. One to shoot. Nembhard lets go of a three from the right wing, and it's no good. Long rebound, chased down by Nembhard to the hole, shoots it up. No good. No foul there. And the rebound comes down to SGA. And here comes Alexander on the push all the way, scoops it in. 14 points in the paint for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Rick Carlisle is irate, has to be restrained. The Thunder are on an 8-0 run. And I think Rick Carlisle has just been assessed a technical foul. And Carlisle believes there should have been a foul called on Nembhard's drive to the bucket, as Lou Dort defended him. The free throw is good. And it's 20-12 in favor of OKC. They've scored 9 in a row. 7 minutes for the quarter. Halliburton dancing on the dribble off to the left. Now has it out front against Holmgren. Flies down the lane, falls down on the dribble, and they turn it over again. 4 straight turnovers for the Pacers as Alex Caruso flies in from the right and lays it in. And suddenly, the OKC Thunder have gone from a 1-point deficit to a 10-point lead. They're on an 11-0 run. Toppin at the free throw line finds Ben Shepherd, who's on the floor for Siakam. Out front, Toppin. Toppin holds and looks between the rings. On the right side, Nembhard. Nembhard on the fly in from the right. Scoop pass underneath to Shepherd. Now to Turner. Double fake. Shoots it in and draws the foul. Turner with his second bucket. 4 points in the game and a chance for 5 with 5:53 with 6:27, I beg your pardon, remaining in the first quarter. Looked at the wrong monitor. Hartenstein and Aaron Wiggins will check in for OKC. A lot of bumping under the basket, and that's only their 6th point. Talking about the Pacers. 6 points in the paint, and that stopped a string of 4 consecutive turnovers. The big man from Texas gets ready, offers the free throw, no good off the back of the rim, and Aaron Wiggins the rebound. 22-14, OKC with the lead. OKC yet to turn the ball over in this first quarter, and they got 16 points in the paint to show for it. Dort on the drive in from the right. Pitch back out, Jalen Williams stops, free throw line jumper, in and out, stayed out. Rebound, Lou Dort. Another offensive rebound for OKC, and they have killed the Pacers on the boards this year. Here's Caruso on the fly, missed the dunk, ball on the floor, comes down to Turner. Toppin comes ahead to Nembhard. Nembhard front court to the right. Lost the dribble, able to get it back, plays it back left to Halliburton. Halliburton lost the ball, able to get it back. Toppin has it out front. Indiana very sloppy to begin the game. Toppin has it back on the left wing, 6 to shoot. Out front, Nembhard had the ball poked away by Jalen Williams, 4 to shoot. Toppin will let go of a 3, and that's a 24-second violation. Very, very sloppy beginning. 5th turnover against the Indiana Pacers so far in the game. Remember, in game 1, they turned the ball over 20 times in the first half. They had 25 in the game, and yet they survived and won. Caruso to bring it in at the timeline. In play, it comes to Wiggins. Back to Caruso on the right wing. Out front, Hartenstein. Back to Caruso. Caruso holds and looks. You got to watch him going back door. Dort lifts a 3 from the left wing. In and out. Rebound, Hartenstein. Underneath Aaron Wiggins. Double fake. Shoots it up. Had it blocked. McConnell got it back. It's to Hartenstein. He goes up. Nope, but a foul called. And Hartenstein will shoot a pair as he and TJ McConnell, who got called for the foul, will exchanged pleasantries. They shared a handshake, and they were both competing. Gave each other a high five and back to business. The lefty's free throw is good. Hartenstein, the 7-footer from Germany, at the free throw line, making the lead 9, 23-14. Game 6 will be Thursday. The second attempt on the way, in and out, and the rebound comes down to Obi Toppin. Playmaker, I may need you to cover the draft for my channel on the 25th. Here's a Halliburton 3 from the left wing. No good. Hartenstein, the rebound. 23 for OKC, 14 for the Pacers, 5 minutes for the first. Here's Lou Dort. Bumps into Halliburton. Bumps him off. Offensive foul on Lou Dort. I think play-by-play with JJ is on also. We'll raid him at the next timeout. Dort will depart. And he's got 2 fouls. No points on the night after 7 minutes. Pacers the ball to bring it left to right from three-quarter court. And they have it in play to TJ McConnell. It's McConnell on the floor along with Bradley, Mathurin, Siakam, and Halliburton. Down low, Siakam. Double fake, shoots it up, had it blocked, foul called, and Siakam shoots 2. Callie Greenshields is with us. Oh, thank you, Callie. My beautiful wife got this for me. And it's got turmeric and ginger tea in it to keep my voice intact. Siakam's free throw, good. And Callie, you're late. I already got the first splash in for the Pacers earlier in the night. And that's going to be a running joke between she and I, because there was a 3-point goal made by Sabrina Ionescu early on Saturday, and Callie comes in saying, "Hey, where's the splash at?" Which has now become my 3-point call. That second free throw, no good. Rebound, Jalen Williams. 8-point lead, 23-15, and 4:40 for the first. Here's Jalen Williams on the drive to the left. Out front, Hartenstein. Hartenstein holds and looks. Wiggins went back door. They didn't see him. Caruso has it off to the right. Caruso on the drive against Tony Bryant. Caruso in the lane, throws the shot up. No good. Bryant the rebound. Outlet pass McConnell. McConnell front court to the left. Starts and stops. Gives it back to Siakam. Siakam on the drive in from the left. Runs into people. Had it poked away. Stolen by Caruso. On the fly. All the way in. And it's blocked. Cleared by Siakam. Caruso took way too long. On the left side is Mathurin. Mathurin had a huge game 3 to get the Pacers their second win of the series. Halliburton has it back now to Mathurin. Dump low left to Siakam. Siakam backs up with 8 to shoot. Siakam whips a pass to McConnell. 15-footer. No. Rebound goes to Mathurin. He throws it up. No good, but a foul called. And Mathurin shoots 2 with 3:50 remaining in the first. And Caruso, if I looked at this right, actually traveled, but Mathurin was able to recover and get back into the play. Benedict Mathurin, who had 27 in game 3 of this series, steps to the free throw line looking for his first point of the night. He's got it. Thunder 23, Pacers 16, and time is called on the floor by the Thunder. We have 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first, and your score, OKC 23, your Pacers 15. This is the 2025 NBA Finals, and you're hearing it live on Snowman Sportsnet and the Indiana Sports Hub.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
We were always hippies at heart, I guess, and that was one way that we showed it before we became full-time RVers.
And we were definitely living small and minimally.
What made us decide to go with Battleborn was everyone from their top leadership team down to their service department helped us so much the whole way through. Our relationship with Battleborn is so much more than business. And me and Dennis love to jam together. We've played together multiple times, and that's been an awesome transition. Be able to learn so much more about the business, also just make some awesome friends.
During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
What's your emergency, please?
Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light optimizing lenses that block blue rays so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
Well, here's a little trivia for you. The Oklahoma City Thunder are the second youngest team in terms of average of age in the NBA Finals. Who was the youngest? Give me the answer at the top of the second quarter. Mathurin gets ready for the second of 2 free throws. It's on the way and good. And the lead is down to 6, 23-17. 3:50 remaining in the first. This looked like a 140-point pace to start the game, but then an 11-0 run by OKC has gotten him this lead. Williams on the drive into the lane, lays it up, no good. Ball volleyball around. It comes down to TJ McConnell. McConnell on the push in the front court, all the way in. Had it stripped out of bounds by Aaron Wiggins. So the Pacers will keep it down 6. And 3:34 remaining in the quarter. Baseline left, they look to come in. They come into Mathurin. He'll take a 3 from the left wing. Rimming, no. Rebound, Jalen Williams. And back comes OKC on the push. Williams in the front court, standing between the circles. Now on the drive. Pitch out left corner to Wiggins for 3. Got it. 26-17. OKC leads by 9. 3:14 for the quarter. McConnell off to the left. Pacers got to get something going and string a couple of hoops together. In the left corner is Mathurin on the drive into the lane from the left. His shot's no good. Ball on the floor. Jalen Williams claims another rebound. And now the Thunder have it on cruise control, up 9 and under 3 to go in the first. Jalen Williams on the push. Out front is Wiggins. Now to Hartenstein, top of the circle. Hartenstein on the weave to Alec Caruso. Williams has it on the move to the right. Williams on the fly in on Bryant. 15-footer. Rimming, no. Ball volleyball out to Bryant. They'll try again. Here's a 3 from the from the right corner. It's good. 6 quick points, and just like that, the Thunder are up by 12. 29-17. Flying in is McConnell. He'll get the layup, cutting the lead down to 10, 29-19. Every game this series, except for game 4, Oklahoma City has had a big lead in the first quarter. Caruso has it this time out front to Williams. Williams on the drive into the lane on Toppin, lays it up. Nope. Rebound comes down to McConnell, trying to scramble for it. It's on the floor, and the Pacers come up with it. Outlet pass to Toppin on the fly, all the way in for the two-handed dunk. But they don't get the basket, and we got a call on the other side. And I'll tell you exactly what happened. Jalen Williams came up limping. and it's not looking good right now. Williams will limp to the bench. He got struck in the head. Let's see what happens. We're taking a look at the replay right now. Didn't see it. Didn't see what happened. Toppin flew in for the dunk, but they did not get the call. Williams will head to the bench. 1:50 remaining in the first quarter. Out front is SGA on the move. Alexander stops left of the lane. Double fake on Mathurin. Back outside to Holmgren. Holmgren on the drive into the lane. Spins. 18-footer. Rimming no. Rebound Turner. Mathurin comes ahead to McConnell. 1:30 for the first. McConnell on the drive. Picks up his dribble. Traveled, no call. Got away with it, actually. Here's Mathurin on the drive to the lane. Finds Siakam. Bounce pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. 9 to shoot. Siakam gets his defender off of him. 6 on the clock. Out to Mathurin. 3-ball right wing. Splash! That's a big one. That is a big one. And it's 29-22 and 1:05 remaining in the first quarter. However big this lead is by the end of one, the Pacers need to keep it close. They absolutely need to keep it close. There's a Siakam 3. That's no good. Rebound tip to the floor, and it comes down to OKC as Wiggins has it in the front court. A pitch out. A pitch out to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Lost the feed for a moment. Alexander dancing on the dribble off to the right. 6 to shoot. Alexander on the drive. Fadeaway jumper. Nope. Foul called. And that's the last foul for the Pacers to give. There have been missed fouls called on both sides. 14 on the clock. They have it in play to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Alexander underneath. Back out. 3-ball on the way. Good. And the lead is 10, 32-22. Cason Wallace with 6 points, 2 3-point field goals, 1 in the corner and 1 from up top. 10 seconds. McConnell dancing on the dribble, on to move to the right, back to the left, drives in on Wallace, fadeaway shot in the lane. Nope. Mathurin goes back up, had it blocked by Holmgren, and that will be the quarter. And all the Pacers are complaining, looking for a goaltend, but all of those blocks were clean. Done with 1. Your score. The Oklahoma City Thunder 32, the Indiana Pacers 22. This is Game 5 of the 2025 NBA Finals. And you're listening to the alternative play-by-play live on the Indiana Sports Hub, presented by Snowman Sportsnet.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
They said the W couldn't catch fire, but in Indiana, the fever's already burning. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Full Court Fever tips off on Snowman Multimedia. All in on the WNBA. All eyes on the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. The next dynasty in the making? Join Brian Snow for the deep dives, the hot takes, and the real stories from the hardwood. Full Court Fever, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on Snowman Multimedia. This is Fever Basketball.
Whether it's the men's college game,
the way that this season has been going, anything is possible.
The women's college game,
and how passionate Angel Reese was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
The WNBA,
AJ Williams stood 1-2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young,
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmakers blog, network, YouTube channel, and where you can find podcasts.
Second quarter on the way as the Thunder lead the Indiana Pacers 32-22. And OKC has the ball. They'll have Holmgren along with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Williams, Wiggins, and Wallace. So the W team is on the floor for the Thunder. This is Wallace, low right. Gives it to Holmgren in the right corner. Holmgren on the drive, underneath, goes up, had it blocked by Turner. Holmgren able to get it back. Ball on the floor. McConnell comes up with it. He got fouled, no call. McConnell in the front court. McConnell has it out front, gives it to Siakam against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Nembhard is on the floor. Nembhard, Mathurin, McConnell, Mathurin, and Turner. That's your five for the Pacers. Nembhard finds McConnell in the right corner. Over the top pass into Turner is stolen by Cason Wallace. Wallace on the fly, left of the lane. A pitch out to Williams, to Alexander. A Holmgren three. Nope. Rebound Turner. 32-22. A minute gone in the second quarter. Mathurin feeds it in the left corner to Siakam. Drives in, double teamed, and blocked. And here comes the Thunder again. Here's a Wallace three. Yep. That's Aaron Wiggins with a three. 35-22, OKC up 11 and 10:40 remaining in the first half. It's usually about this point where the Pacers put their foot in the ground and draw a line in the sand. Let's see if they can here. Down 11. Plenty of time left, but they've turned the ball over 9 times, leading to 10 Oklahoma City points. McConnell feeds it to Turner. Turner on the drive into the lane, goes up, had it blocked, and out of bounds, stays with the Pacers. And again, this is, I'll say it again. I've said it before. Maybe the same result happens. We don't know. This is like game one, right down to the second. In terms of threes, Oklahoma City, 2 games before tonight, were 3 of 16. They're 5 of 8 so far tonight. Siakam with a jump hook in the lane is good. 35-24, 10:09 remaining in the half. Now, let's see if the Pacers can turn the screws defensively. Not with Wiggins flying to the lane, but his shot's blocked by Turner, cleared by Siakam. Back come the Pacers as McConnell finds Siakam. A right wing three. Nope. Rebound taken down by Cason Wallace. Wallace trots it up. Wallace on the acceleration to the free throw line. Pitch out Kenrick Williams. A 3-ball from the left corner. Nope. Rebound Siakam. Now the Pacers with a chance to get it down to single digits. 9:35 left in the first half. Siakam front court to the left, out front to Turner. Turner finds TJ McConnell. McConnell out front, fakes, gives it to Nesmith, looking low for Turner, can't get it to him. 7 to shoot. Siakam drives in, goes up, and he's fouled. And Pascal Siakam shoots 2. And there seems to be an injury to the calf of Tyrese Halliburton. He is in the locker room as we speak. That could be major trouble. However, he is on the bench, so that's good to see. That's good to see. Siakam's free throw is good. 35-25, 9:24 remaining in the first half. Siakam gets ready. The second attempt on the way, good. 2 big free throws for Pascal Siakam. And despite everything that's going wrong with the Pacers, they're within 9. 9:20 remaining in the first half. In the front court is Aaron Wiggins on the move to the right. Back up top to Holmgren. Holmgren on the move to the left. Gives it to SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Spins in. Traveled, no call. A pitch out, Kendrick Williams. Out front, Aaron Wiggins. A straight on 3. Good. They are not playing around from three-point land tonight. 38-26, 8:55 remaining in the first half. Aaron Wiggins is 3 for 3 from three-point land tonight. Turner has it this time off to the left. Nembhard out front. Nembhard off the Turner screen. Stops. Out front, McConnell. A straight on 3. Splash! He gets the answer. 38-29. This is the area where the Pacers need to keep it until they can get their act together, especially defensively, and make a run. And as I say that, SGA flies to the hole, draws the foul on Miles Turner. And send them to the free throw line. (38-29), 8:27 remaining in the first half. Alexander's free throw is good. 39-29. Lead back up to 10. It's been hovering around double digits for most of this first half. Tyrese Halliburton is back. Siakam departs. Not a point yet for Tyrese Halliburton. Alexander again. Good. Halliburton comes in for McConnell. Against pressure, they bring it ahead to Nembhard. Out front, Toppin. SGA, 9 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 5 free throws. A pitch out, Nesmith, a 3 from the right wing. Nope. And the long rebound to Toppin. To Nesmith, a corner 3. Splash! A good 3-point field goal from the right corner forces a timeout. The Pacers are hanging around. Again, 8:09 for the half. It's the Thunder 40 and the Pacers 32 inside of the Indiana Sports Hub at the 2025 NBA Finals. And it's powered by Snowman Sportsnet.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
We were always hippies at heart, I guess, and that was one way that we showed it before we became full-time RVers.
Yeah, we were definitely living small and minimally.
What made us decide to go with Battleborn was everyone from their top leadership team down to their service department, helped us so much the whole way through. Our relationship with Battleborn is so much more than business. And me and Dennis love to jam together. We've played together multiple times, and that's been an awesome transition. Be able to learn so much more about the business, also just make some awesome friends.
During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
What's your emergency, please?
Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light optimizing lenses that block blue rays so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
Tonight, the Thunder have 12 assists on almost every field goal that they've made. Royson Gibbs is in the house with us. What's up, Royson? 8-point lead, 40-32, and now the Pacers need to turn the screws defensively. Williams has it out front. On the move to the right, picks up his dribble, finds Hartenstein left of the key. Right of the key, rather. A pitch back out to Dort. He'll take a three from the right wing. Long rebound chased down by Neesmith. And a chance to cut it to 6 or 5 with a long one. Halliburton takes a three from the left wing. Short. Rebound, Alex Caruso. A bullet pass ahead to Hartenstein. Hartenstein comes out left of the key, holds and looks on the back door to Williams for the two-handed dunk. Man, oh man. 42-32. Shepard underneath, stolen by Caruso. Outlet to Williams on the fly, all the way in with a right-handed layup. It's good, and Rick Carlisle wants time. And just like that, the Oklahoma City Thunder are back up 12, 44-32. Coming up at halftime, it's the SeatGeek halftime report. All the stats, facts, and figures of this one, which looks exactly like game one, with the Pacers committing a lot of turnovers, the Thunder getting a lot of points, and yet you still get the feeling somewhat that the Pacers are still in this ball game, but they've got to turn the screws and tighten up defensively. But when you have Jalen Williams coming out to play, that's going to be a little tough to do. We'll explain it all at halftime. 44-32. Let's pause for this break inside the Indiana Sports Hub on Snowman Sportsnet.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins.
Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Here we go again. The Pacers are down 12 with over 7 minutes remaining in the first half, and it's the same recipe they've had in 3 of the first 4 games. They've turned the ball over double digits tonight. The Thunder are taking full advantage of it. They lead by 12 with a free throw to come for Jalen Williams. And if the Pacers aren't careful, the Thunder will really turn into the Thunder and do what they did to Memphis to open the playoffs. And it's been the three-point shooting that has helped OKC tonight. They have hit 9 three-point field goals in the first half. And the Pacers have got they've hit 6 three-point field goals. I beg your pardon. They are 16 for 34, just under 50% in the first half. And Williams to the free throw line. It's good. 45-32, 13-point lead. Thunder with 14 assists and only 2 turnovers to date. Here's Halliburton holding out front, gives it to Nesmith. Nesmith holding on the right wing, finds Halliburton. Halliburton spins, backs up, now finds Toppin. Can't be afraid to shoot either. Here's Halliburton on the drive into the lane, 15-footer, a brick, and the rebound Hartenstein. And here they come again. Caruso in the front court directing traffic off to the right. On the back door is Dort, or is Jalen Williams, I beg your pardon. Caruso gives it back out front to Hartenstein. Hartenstein, one bounce dribble, picks it up, ball on the floor, and it's stolen by Bryant. Ahead to Toppin. Toppin has it, front court to the left. To the right side, Nesmith, right wing Halliburton. Halliburton dancing on the dribble, 6:20 remaining in the first half. Halliburton holding the ball too long, 8 to shoot. Halliburton picks up his dribble. Halliburton, got to get rid of it. 5 on the clock. Nesmith fakes, lean in shot. Nope, foul called on the floor before the shot. SGA back in for Oklahoma City. Aaron Wiggins will depart. And a great job by Caruso sticking with Tyrese Halliburton. They dump it underneath, ball on the floor, and ball still on the floor, and it's a jump ball. That comes with 1 on the shot clock. When this game started, it was a 140-point pace as both teams were lighting it up from distance. Now it's all Thunder as they lead by 13. And you don't want to say it this early in the first half, but it looks like, and what's up, LXST? Thanks for checking in tonight. We have a jump ball between Isaiah Hartenstein and Aaron Nesmith. Ball's up, and it's tipped. And that ball's out of bounds, and it will belong to Oklahoma City yet again. The turnovers in this ball game so far, that makes 12 for the Indiana Pacers. Victor Locke is with 11, I beg your pardon. 11 for Indiana, 3 for Oklahoma City. And Indiana has only 1 point off of OKC turnovers. Hartenstein into the lane, comes back out to Caruso. On the left side is SGA. Turns, gets Siakam off of him. SGA in the lane with a fadeaway jumper. Good from the free throw line. 47-32 and 5:28 remaining in the first half. And you're right, Victor. This may turn into another Commissioner Cussfield rant. Turner on the drive into the lane is fouled, and he'll shoot 2. with 5:22 remaining in the first half. Turner gets ready, shoots the first one. Good. 47-33, 14-point Oklahoma City lead. Turner, 5 points in the game. Jalen Williams and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander each with 11. Second attempt, good. 47-34. Now let's see if the Pacers can turn the screws defensively. Jalen Williams at the controls, off to the right, out front SGA. Alexander turns against Nembhard, ball poked away. Nembhard got a piece of it again. Here's Alexander to the right, left wing Holmgren. Holmgren on the drive, baseline jump from the left. Nope. Rebound comes down to Halliburton. Outlet pass Siakam ahead to Nembhard. Nembhard flying in is fouled. .457 remaining in the first half. Remember, in game one of this series, as many turnovers as the Thunder forced, and I kept saying it, the Pacers were down 12. And SGA getting away with a lot of shoves before he gets his jump shot away. 47-34, they have it in play to Siakam. Siakam backs in with 15 to shoot. Underneath to Nembhard, double feint, and he shoots it in. Lead down to 11. 47-36 and 4:44 remaining in the first half. Jalen Williams at the controls, off to the left. Williams feeds it right side to Cason Wallace. Wallace hands to Lou Dort, out front Williams, 10 to shoot. Williams on the drive, left of the lane, all the way to the baseline, shoots it up. Nope, foul called, and Jalen Williams will shoot a pair. The way Jalen Williams is playing so far and has played the last couple of games, he may have just played himself into a couple of MVP votes, finals MVP votes. Jalen Williams heads to the free throw line. 11 points so far. He shoots for point number 12, and he's got it. 48-36. Miles Turner out, I beg your pardon. And Obi Toppin is in. They got the floor down, so when I'm looking at a live shot of Gainbridge Fieldhouse for a big old watch party, and there's not a seat to be had in the house. There is not a seat to be had in the house. And we have a short timeout here as Siakam is getting wrapped up. .48-36. Jalen Williams sitting on 12 points so far in the ball game. That leads all scorers. The second free throw is good. 49-36. Remember, it was 57-45 at the end of the first half in game one. Let's keep a track on that. Nembhard on the drive, out to Toppin, 3 ball on the way. Siakam went to fly in for the rebound, and a loose ball foul will be charged to Siakam. And Chet Holmgren is down for the moment. Siakam came flying in looking for the rebound that Holmgren had already secured. But it's the defensive end, part one, where the Pacers need to turn the screws. And secondly, they got to stop letting them into the lane. Holmgren's three. Nope. Rebound Nesmith. Nesmith in the front court to Toppin. Back to Tyrese Halliburton. Over the top end to Toppin. He had his shot blocked. On the floor to Nesmith. He goes up. Had that shot blocked. On the floor, Nembhard has it. Out to Nesmith for three. Nope. And Lou Dort the rebound. 3 shots at the basket, and they don't get anything. Dort on the fly. Out to Williams. 4-3. Count it. 52-36. OKC with their biggest lead of the night. And 3:25 left in the first half. Underneath to Toppin for the two-handed dunk. There's no kind of energy right now with the Indiana Pacers. All the momentum is with Oklahoma City. Right back comes Williams. Missed the layup. Nesmith the rebound. Halliburton brings it up. Halliburton with a jump pass to Toppin. Fakes the three. Now on the drive. Dump pass underneath to Siakam. His shot's blocked by Holmgren. Cleared by Holmgren. And here they come again. Holmgren on the fly. All the way in. Steps through and shoots it up. No good. Rebound Holmgren. Follow. Yep. 54-38. 54-38. That's your score right now. 2:45 left in the half. Toppin flying in, shoots it up, and he missed the layup. That is just how this night is gone for the Pacers. That ball's out of bounds. It'll belong to Oklahoma City. Nothing is going right here in the second quarter for the Pacers. They've been outscored so far 22-16 after trailing by 10 at the end of one. The Pacers really need to find a way defensively to get their act together, or Oklahoma City is going to run them out of the joint. Alexander in the front court, turns on the dribble. Here he comes. Little floater. Yep. But a foul called before the shot. That foul is charged to Nembhard. And what Playmaker said this morning just may be coming true. $11 points so far for SGA. 5 for 5 from the line. 6 for 6 as he drops that one. $55-38. And looking at the body language of the Pacers, there is no life on that bench right now. And this is the game that you have feared, because I'll say it again, the Pacers choked away game 4. They had a shot to put OKC on the brink on Friday and didn't do it. Free throw good for SGA. He has 13. That ties him for team and game high honors. $56-38. Turner has it out front to Nembhard. Back to Turner at the free throw line. On the left wing, Nembhard, 12 to shoot. Nembhard spins off the Turner screen. Nembhard on the drive into the lane, steps through, goes up. Yep, and a foul call. So now a chance for the Pacers to make some hay at the free throw line and complete a 3-point play. He actually got fouled twice on that play. Because Caruso did wrap him up. Free throw good. 56-41. 15-point OKC lead. Nembhard 7 points. 3 of 6 from the floor with 3 assists. Caruso in the front court, out front to Hartenstein. Caruso, Hartenstein, Wallace, SGA, and Holmgren for the homestanding Thunder. Out to Wallace, a 3-ball from the left wing. Rimming, no. Holmgren the rebound. Double fake. Siakam strips him. Here come the Pacers left to right. A run ahead to Mathurin. Flying in. Reverse layup. No, but a foul called, and Mathurin shoots a pair. That foul will be charged to Alex Caruso. Now, you need these 2 free throws if you're Benedict Mathurin and if you're the Pacers. Mathurin gets ready. The first one on the way. Rims out. That's just how this first half has gone. 56-41. OKC with a 15-point lead. They've led by as many as 18. And Halliburton is scoreless in the first half. Mathurin wants to check the ball. And this is the first scoreless half in Tyrese Halliburton's playoff career. And that tells a lot right there. Mathurin's second attempt. It stayed out. Ball is tapped high in the air, and it comes down to Bryant. Siakam, 3 from the right wing. Long rebound chased down by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And he trots it up with 90 seconds left. Now accelerates on the drive into the lane with a right-handed scoop. Missed it. Rebound Thomas Bryant. Outlet Mathurin. Mathurin on the fly all the way in, and he scoops it up. No good. Oh, it's been that kind of half. I'll say it again. It's been that kind of half. 15-point lead. Wiggins has it in the left corner. He'll back up for 3. Nope. Long rebound Mathurin. Outlet pass to Bryant. Bryant on the drive. Steps through. Shoots it up. Nope. Mathurin has it. Comes out to the free throw line. Drops it back to Bryant. Gets in the lane. Shoots it up. Blocked, but a foul called. And Bryant shoots 2. With 1:01 remaining in the first half. Tony Bradley will shoot 2. Tony Bradley wears 13. Thomas Bryant wears 3. I got the 2 mixed up. Tyrese Halliburton set to come back as Bradley makes the free throw. 56-42. Halliburton back in with 1:01 remaining in the first half. First point of the night for Tony Bradley. And I hear one of my kittens at the door. Both of them are in. Bradley again. Good. 56-43. Under a minute to go. Indiana 10 of 14 from the free throw line. Oklahoma City 11 of 12. Mathurin missed 2 big ones earlier to try to get his team closer. Alexander in the lane. Out to Wallace for 3. You know it. It has been that kind of half. 59-43. 38 seconds left. Cason Wallace is 3 for 4 from three-point land, and the three-point shooting is the reason OKC is up big right now. Halliburton on the back door to Siakam, dumps it from Mathurin, shoots it up, rimming no. Ball on the floor to whom? It's to Nembhard. Siakam has it outside right. Siakam backs in, out to Nembhard, tap pass Halliburton, three-pointer on the way. Nope, and he's still going to be scoreless. But Mathurin gets a layup. 8.9 left in the first half. It's a 14-point lead. 7 seconds, now 6, 5, and 4. Alexander in the front court, 3 and 2. Deep 3 from the left. And that's the half. Do you all get the feeling this could remind you of game 1? Because I'm looking at SGA walking off the floor, and he is breathing heavy. Siakam and Halliburton has scored a combined total of 10 points in the first half. But that's why there's another 24 minutes. Take our halftime break. Your score at the end of the first half is the Oklahoma City Thunder 59 and the Indiana Pacers 45. This is the 2025 NBA Finals inside the Indiana Sports Hub on Snowman Sportsnet and Snowman Multimedia.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go. Excellent. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to betus.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Here's Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner.
No? Excellent. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code Snowman, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Attention sports fans, looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Hey, Indianapolis, we owe you an ID. Let's pause for station identification. You're listening to the NBA Finals.
This is WJKS, Indianapolis, Chicago, and the world.
Halftime here, the Thunder lead by 14 and in control, 59-45, thanks to 16 from Jalen Williams. Tyrese Halliburton is the story of the first half, scoreless and also fighting through a calf injury. He went 0 for 5 from the field, 0 for 4 from three-point land, and they need him if they're going to make a comeback in this ball game, especially with Jalen Williams coming to play, as Playmaker mentioned earlier in these finals. 59-45 in favor of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Can they close it out to take a 3-2 lead? And these 2 games represent the most games they have won in the NBA Finals since they became the Oklahoma City Thunder, because they lost in 5 to Miami in 2012. What will the second half hold? We're going to find out as we get ready for the second half of tonight's critical and pivotal Game 5. I'll figure out the right word. Second half after this.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
They said the W couldn't catch fire, but in Indiana, the fever's already burning. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Full Court Fever tips off on Snowman Multimedia. All in on the WNBA. All eyes on the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. The next dynasty in the making? Join Brian Snow for the deep dives, the hot takes, and the real stories from the hardwood. Full Court Fever, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on Snowman Multimedia. This is Fever Basketball.
Whether it's the men's college game,
The way that this season has been going, yeah, anything is possible.
the women's college game,
And how passionate Angel Reese was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
the WNBA,
AJ Wilson Brown stood at 1 and 2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young.
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmakers blog, network, YouTube channel, and where you can find podcasts.
Few minutes away from the third quarter of tonight's Game 5, and it's a very pivotal one with the series tied at 2 games apiece. Your score at halftime, it's Oklahoma City 59 and Indiana 45. Can the Pacers repeat what they did in Game 1? Oh, Lordy. As a homer, I'd love to say yes, but as a realist, I think I'm going to say no. Let's find out in 2 minutes.
sports fans. Looking for the ultimate gear and apparel to show your team pride? Look no further than Fanatics, the #1 destination for sports enthusiasts. Visit SnowmanMultimediaSports.com today and shop a wide selection of officially licensed merchandise from your favorite teams and players. From jerseys to hats to accessories to collectibles, Fanatics has it all. Don't miss out on the chance to elevate your game day experience. Head over to SnowmanMultimediaSports.com/Fanatics and gear up like a true fan with Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Tyrese Halliburton is dealing with a calf injury, and he was held scoreless in that first half. You have to wonder, how is that going to affect him going forward? At the tail end of the first half, he was not driving to the basket, and he was settling for a lot of jumpers in that first half, and at the tail end of which he was trying to flex that calf muscle. So let's see what happens with the Indiana Pacers as we get ready for the third quarter. You're inside of the Indiana Sports Hub. If you want to be a presenting sponsor, drop me an email at snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com. Starters on the floor for both teams: Siakam, Nesmith, Turner, Nembhard, and Halliburton for the Indiana Pacers, as the Oklahoma City Thunder will have it to begin the second half, moving left to right in the white tops, white bottoms, with the blue numbers trimmed in orange. Hartenstein off to the right, out front SGA, and we immediately get a turnover against the Thunder. And that turnover is an offensive foul. Now they have it in play to Nesmith, the Pacers do. And the Pacers just turned the ball over. Not a good, crisp start to the second half if you're the Indiana Pacers. And you also got to remember that earlier in the first half, Rick Carlisle was whistled for a technical foul when a foul that should have been called wasn't called, and he was irate. Alexander has it out front, guarded by Nembhard. Alexander gets Nembhard out of the way and shoots the 15-footer. Good. 61-45. OKC leads by 16. It was at this point in game one where the Pacers put their foot in the ground and drew a line in the sand. Halliburton finds Siakam in the right corner. Siakam pushed out to the three-point stripe on the drive, in on Hartenstein, shoots it up. Nope, but a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. And Siakam will shoot a pair. Siakam for the game has 10 points. He leads the Pacers in scoring. The first one, good. 61-46, 11:09 remaining in the third quarter. So if the offense won't come through Halliburton, it's got to come through Siakam. And the bench has really got to step things up. Siakam tries again. Good. 61-47. 11:09 left in the third quarter. They run ahead to Caruso. Backs in on Siakam and comes back out to Chet Holmgren. Caruso has it back. It's Caruso on the drive to the free end of the lane. Missed it. Dort the rebound. Caruso, Dort, SGA, Williams, and Holmgren. The five on the floor for Oklahoma City. Alexander from 18. Missed it off to the left, and the rebound, Nembhard. Now a chance to cut it to 12 or 11 with a long one for the Pacers. Halliburton dancing on the dribble on the drive into the lane. A pitch out to Turner. Out front, Nesmith. Back to Halliburton on the left wing. Halliburton gives it to Siakam. Over the top to Turner. Pitch out Nesmith. Three ball from the right. Yes! And it's 61-50. The lead is down to 11. And this is the shot. This is the area where they have to turn the screws defensively. Williams on the drive. Out to Dort. A wide open three. Splash. He banked it in. He called bank. And the bank was open. 64-50. 10:05 left in the third quarter. Nesmith off to the right. Holding against Williams, gives it to Siakam. Siakam on the drive in the lane, a pitch out to Nembhard. Out front, Halliburton. Right corner, Turner. He'll shoot for three. Splash! 64-53 and 9:45 left in the third quarter. Right back comes Jalen Williams off to the left. And a foul called on Aaron Nesmith. Excuse me. Nesmith with the foul. That's his second. Foul line extended right. They look to come in, and they come into Jalen Williams. Williams on the drive. A pitch out to Holmgren. Holmgren against Turner. Turns, shoots, missed. Halliburton the rebound. A chance to get it down to single digits if they're able to convert for the Pacers. Siakam outside right, guarded by Alex Caruso. Got a mouse in the house if you take advantage of it. Siakam fakes, lean in, flip. Nope, great job by Caruso, forcing Siakam into a jump shot. 64-53, 9:12 remaining in the third. SGA in the front court, works off the Holmgren screen, dumps it to Holmgren. Holmgren in the lane, had it stripped. It's out of bounds. It will stay with Oklahoma City. $8:37 remaining in the third quarter. Baseline right, Caruso looks to come in. Underneath to Williams, he scores and draws the foul. And Williams, 18 points, headed to the line for 19. And a great backdoor cut. This is how Oklahoma City, one of the ways that they have made their hay all series long, is beating you backdoor. That's how they've made their hay all season. Williams, 18 points in the game. 13-point OKC lead. The free throw is good. Lead is 14. 67-53. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. In the front court is Halliburton. A pitch out to Turner. 3-ball left wing. Off the back of the rim. Rebound chased down by Holmgren. OKC ball up 14 and 8:48 left in the third. Alexander front court to the left. Works off the Caruso screen. Alexander gets rid of Siakam. Fadeaway jumper from left of the key. No good. Rebound volleyball out to Jalen Williams. Poked away by Nembhard. Ball on the floor. Still on the floor. Stolen by Halliburton. Halliburton on the fly. To Siakam. The layup is good. And timeout called by OKC. There's plenty of time for the Pacers to come back and get this one, folks. If you like what you see and what you hear, then do me a favor. Help me support my family via Cash App. The tag you need is $Tallman Dr. K50. You can also help by becoming a member of the channel, joining us on Patreon, and just helping us get this funded so we can get some better equipment, some better computers, and everything. And I want to get my wife involved with it also. Let's take time out. 8:27 for the third. The Pacers trying to climb back in again, trailing 67-55. This is the 2025 NBA Finals inside the Indiana Sports Hub on Snowman Sportsnet.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
They said the W couldn't catch fire, but in Indiana, the fever's already burning. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Full Court Fever tips off on Snowman Multimedia. All in on the WNBA. All eyes on the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. The next dynasty in the making? Join Brian Snow for the deep dives, the hot takes, and the real stories from the hardwood. Full Court Fever, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on Snowman Multimedia. This is Fever Basketball.
Whether it's the men's college game,
The way that this season has been going, yeah, anything is possible.
the women's college game,
And how passionate Angel Reese was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
the WNBA,
AJ Wilson, Brianna Stewart, 1 and 2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young.
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmakers blog, network, YouTube channel, and where you can find podcasts.
Man, Oklahoma City is not playing around tonight. They are up 12 with 8:26 left in the third quarter. They have the ball moving left to right as SGA has it in the front court. This is the end where Indiana needs to make a shift and get some stops. Here's Jalen 3. Yep. 70-55. 22 for Jalen Williams tonight. Gotta stay the course. Jalen Williams is 2 for 3 from distance. Halliburton has it out front. He's got to get some points. Halliburton off to the left. Out front, Nembhard. Nembhard fakes, whips it underneath to Turner. Double fake, goes up, had it blocked, but a foul call. And the foul is charged to Jalen Williams. That is his second. That's his third, I beg your pardon. Third foul. So 3 fouls on Jalen Williams. That could play a key part later. Turner's free throw. Got it. Miles Turner with 10, along with 4 rebounds. I outlined him as one of the keys, not just to certain games in this series, but to the series itself. The second attempt on the way, good. It's a 13-point lead, 70-57. Now, can Indiana turn the screws defensively? They haven't been able to on a consistent basis all night. Holmgren out front now to Williams in the left corner. Dort, he comes up shooting for 3. Nope. Rebound. Turner got fouled. Nothing called. Halliburton with a long throw ahead to Siakam in the left corner. Siakam on the drive, left baseline, in on Holmgren. Fakes, comes back outside, and a steal by Caruso. Caruso on the fly. Over the top pass into Holmgren, tipped and stolen by Halliburton. Halliburton comes back the other way. Now to Siakam. Bounce past Nembhard in the right corner. Out front to Nesmith. On the left side, Halliburton. Halliburton with a fake. On the drive into the lane. Fakes. Lean in, scoop. Nope. Foul called, and Halliburton shoots a pair. And a chance for the first points of the night for Tyrese Halliburton. He went scoreless in that first half, and maybe this will get him going. You get that, I will say it again, you get that feeling that the Pacers are in this thing, even though Oklahoma City is led by double digits since the first quarter. The free throw good for Halliburton. He has lifted the lid off of his scoring drought. Mathurin in. Out goes Siakam. Carlisle will turn to his bench. Tony Bradley in for Miles Turner. Can the Pacers turn the screws defensively? That is the key. The second attempt by Halliburton is good. 70-59 and 7:07 remaining in the third quarter. SGA brings it up. It's Gilgeous-Alexander along with Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Alex Caruso, and Lou Dort for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here comes SGA, a fadeaway jumper in the lane. Nope. Rebound on the floor. Ball still on the floor. It's loose. Mathurin trying to save it. Can't. And it is which way? Out of bounds to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Again, they get so close, the Pacers do. They get so close to getting that stop and putting a lid on the basket, but then stuff like this happens where they cannot secure an offensive rebound. Man alive. They've got to get some stops. Turner comes out in favor of Bradley. Here's Williams against the double team to Caruso. 3-ball right wing. Rebound Hartenstein. Back up. No. But a foul called. A late foul. Another person that's got to get involved is Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin has got to get involved in this game. But it's Hartenstein that will head to the free throw line. Remember, at the end of the third quarter in game one, they closed it to 6 before the Thunder got a long 3 to extend it to 9. So in essence, it was a 9-point game at the end of 3. Free throw no good for Hartenstein. (70-59), 6:40 remaining in the third. The second attempt on the way is good. 71-59. 4 points for Hartenstein along with 6 rebounds. On the right side is McConnell. McConnell on the drive to the baseline. Hands it to Halliburton. Steps through. Had it blocked. Halliburton keeps. Tap to Toppin. 3-ball left corner. Splash! For the first time in a while, the Pacers are back within single digits. Here's Jalen Williams on the attack. He gets fouled going to the basket. 6:16 remains in the third quarter. And Tyrese Halliburton picks up the foul. And it is indeed a shooting foul. So OKC already in the bonus. They'll shoot free throws for the next 6 minutes and 16 seconds. Free throw by Jalen Williams is good. 72-62 OKC. Tyrese Halliburton getting an explanation of why the foul was called on him. OKC yet to commit a foul in this third quarter. The second attempt on the way is good. It's an 11-point lead. 73-62. McConnell on the drive to the free throw line. Comes back out to the right wing. Now finds Halliburton. Only 2 points tonight. Mathurin has it on the drive. In from the left. Steps through. Goes up. Had it blocked and cleared. And here they come. That ball stolen by McConnell. McConnell right back to Toppin. 3-ball left wing. Rebound chased down by Mathurin. Mathurin looking for help. Ball poked away. It's out of bounds. And it will stay with the Pacers. 11 to shoot and 5:49 left in the third quarter. If they can keep it at this deficit or get it down to single digits before the end of the third quarter, I believe the Pacers have a shot. Toppin takes another 3. Missed that one. Mathurin the rebound. Had it poked away and stolen by Williams. Jalen Williams on the fly into the front court. Williams flying in. Scoops it in off the glass. 26 for Jalen Williams. He has indeed come to play in these finals. TJ McConnell back the other way. McConnell on the drive into the lane. Fakes. Comes back out to the corner. And an offensive foul on McConnell. And the Paycom Center is at full throat right now. We'll take time out. 5:22 left in the third. And I think they may review this. I don't think that's an offensive foul, but we shall see if they review it or not. 5:22 left in the third. It's the Pacers 75 and it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, I beg your pardon, 75. and the Pacers 62. This is the 2025 NBA Finals featuring your Indiana Pacers inside the Indiana Sports Hub on Snowman Sportsnet. They said the W couldn't catch fire, but in Indiana, the fever's already burning. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Full Court Fever tips off on Snowman Multimedia. All in on the WNBA. All eyes on the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. The next dynasty in the making? Join Brian Snow for the deep dives, the hot takes, and the real stories from the hardwood. Full Court Fever, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on Snowman Multimedia. This is Fever Basketball.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life-holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central.
$75-62 in favor of the Oklahoma City Thunder. They have led for the bulk of the game, and this is the third straight game in this series where Jalen Williams had 25-plus points. Now, the Pacers desperately, and I truly mean desperately, need to string together some defensive stops and some buckets. Williams out front with a hook pass to Aaron Wiggins. His baseline jumper rims out. Rebound Toppin. Toppin to McConnell on the fly. McConnell in the front court. McConnell backing in on Williams. Fadeaway shot right out of the lane is good. 75-64. 4:50 remaining in the third quarter. Jalen Williams at the controls. On the move to the right. Gets in the lane, a pitch out to Caruso, a three ball from the left wing, rimming no, rebound taken down by Tyrese Halliburton. Here they come. Pacers in the front court with McConnell. McConnell dancing on the dribble in the left corner. McConnell on the drive into the lane, 15-footer, got it! It's a 9-point game. 75-66 and 4:25 left in the third. Can the Pacers put a third straight stop together? Caruso on the fly, into the lane, fakes, comes back out to Hartenstein. He holds and looks, finds Jalen Williams. Williams on the drive, right of the lane, out to Aaron Wiggins for three. No. Rebound volleyball out to Caruso. He'll take a three. He missed it. And the rebound snatched down by McConnell. McConnell on the fly. Front court to the left. McConnell dances on the dribble. 18 on the clock. McConnell into the lane. Spins, shoots, scores! It's a 7-point game. And just like that, the Pacers are back in it. 3:48 remaining in the third. 11 points for TJ McConnell. Here comes Jalen Williams. He runs over people, but a foul called. And that will send Jalen Williams to the free throw line to shoot 2. It's the TJ McConnell show lately. And I said it earlier, you get the feeling the Pacers have them right where they want them. 11 points for TJ McConnell off the bench. And it's the bench points once again riding to the rescue for the Pacers. That free throw no good for Jalen Williams. Nembhard and Turner back in for the Pacers. SGA and Chet Holmgren back in for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Williams sitting on 26 for the night. The second attempt is good, 27. The ball has been out of SGA's hands for a while. McConnell hustles it up. McConnell in the front court. On the drive is Toppin to the hole. Lefty scoop. Good! It's a 6-point game. Here the blank we go again. This is like game 1 down to the second. 3:25 left in the third quarter. Jalen Williams dancing on the dribble against Mathurin. Williams on the drive into the lane. Lost the ball. Able to get it back. Throws the shot up. Followed dunked by Holmgren. Making it 78-70 and 3:15 remaining in the third. Mathurin in the front court to the right corner. Nembhard. Nembhard holds and looks. Now my feed went out. Doggone it. Now we get a foul called on Dort. We'll get you caught up. We'll get you caught up here. The Pacers are within 8 at 78-70. And they are back in this ball game, and it's been their defense that has, in the immortal words of the late great Jim Durham, turned the screws. They have really turned the screws defensively. Nembhard to come in, foul line extended right. Looking, he lobs it in play to Turner, 15 on the clock. McConnell has it out front. It's been the TJ McConnell show here in the third quarter. McConnell, 20-footer, splash! It's a 6-point game with 2:56 remaining in the third. Right back comes Caruso for OKC. Caruso comes out on the dribble with the right hand. Or with the left hand, I beg your pardon. Caruso backs out. Nobody's moving for OKC. A bounce pass to Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive right of the lane. 18-footer. Got it. Just when you thought it was safe, the MVP arrives. 80-72. OKC leads by 8. 2.5 for the third. Out to Turner out front. On the left side, Toppin. Toppin on the drive. Splits the double team. Gets in the lane. Fake, shoots, and scores! It's a 6-point game again. And Indiana has found their way back into this ball game. They've outscored the Thunder 29-21 so far here in the third period. That ball is on the floor and jump ball called. Just when you thought the Pacers were dead. They turned the screws defensively, 5 out of 6 trips, and they find themselves back to within 6. And there was a loose shoe on the floor, beg your pardon, for a moment. But the Pacers cannot stop. They have got to continue to turn the screws defensively. And it's been TJ McConnell that has ridden to the rescue here in this third quarter. Ball on the floor, and we get a foul call. Now, both teams will be shooting free throws for the remainder of the quarter. TJ McConnell and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander having a conversation. And I'll tell you something about body language. SGA was having a conversation with TJ, and then SGA had to take a deep breath and just dropped his head. As we near the end of the third quarter, and that's a good call. SGA misses the free throw. It's been all Jalen Williams tonight, but yet the Pacers are right there. They are within 5 with 2:07 left in the third period. Alexander again, good. 81-74. McConnell brings it up. It's been in his hands for this third quarter. McConnell on the drive and on Cason Wallace. McConnell drives, shoots, and missed it. Rebound, Holmgren. Doggone it. Thought he had another basket. 1:53 remaining in the third quarter. SGA brings it up. He accelerates right of the lane. That ball tipped and stolen by Siakam. Ahead to McConnell. McConnell on the fly. All the way in with a left-hand layup. Good! It's a 5-point game. 81-76. Somehow, some way, the Pacers are right back in this ball game. 15 for TJ McConnell off the bench. Here's SGA on the fly. Spins on McConnell. Down the lane he goes. Shoots it up. No, but a foul on Aaron Nesmith. And that'll send SGA to the free throw line. As we count down here in the third quarter, and I get the feeling McConnell may play the rest of this ball game without getting a breather. He has brought the Pacers single-handedly back in this ball game. They're within 5 right now with 1:26 remaining in the third. Free throw is good for SGA. He is sitting on 19 points. 10 points in the third quarter for TJ McConnell. Alex Caruso in, Cason Wallace out. I'm going to have to get another hot tea before I go to bed tonight. Holy cow, what a quarter. What a quarter. The second attempt on the way by SGA rims in. 83-76, 125 remaining in the third. TJ McConnell brings it up. McConnell across into the front court. McConnell finds Miles Turner out front now to Andrew Nembhard. McConnell has it back. On the right wing, Mathurin. He comes up shooting for 3. Short. Rebound taken down by Kendrick Williams. And now back comes SGA and the Thunder up by 7. SGA in the front court off to the right. Under the final minute for the third quarter. Remember, this was the exact, it was close to the exact score at the end of 3 in game 1 in this same building. SGA, fadeaway jumper, free throw line. Good. 85-76, 45 seconds left in the third. But it has been the defense of Indiana and the play of TJ McConnell that has risen to the occasion. And speaking of which, 18,000 plus rise to their feet. Here's McConnell on the fly, into the lane, shoots it up. Yes, and a foul called. McConnell to the free throw line. Can you believe this? Can you believe this run by the Indiana Pacers? They were within 6 until a 3 at the end of the third quarter by SGA put OKC up 9, and then the Pacers outscored them by 10 in the fourth quarter to win it. 85-78, 32.8 left in the third quarter. In this third quarter, McConnell is 6 out of 7. He's got a dozen points with a chance for 13 in this quarter. This will give him 18 for the game. McConnell's free throw. He's got it. And lo and behold, it's a 6-point game again. Here's a steal by Toppin. McConnell's 3. No good. Rebound, Siakam. Siakam fakes on the left baseline. Falls down on the dribble. In trouble. Throws to McConnell. Out to Nembhard. Nembhard, top of the circle. Whips it underneath for Mathurin, and it's out of bounds. Oh, they had a shot. Oh, they had a shot, but they turned it over. 15 turnovers now against Indiana. Remember, they had 25 in game 1 in that same building. And despite all that, they'll go down only 6 or possibly 8 or 9, just like game 1. Williams, lean-in floater, banked it in. Jalen Williams with 29. 3 seconds, 2. Mathurin, his shot's blocked by SGA, and that's the end of the quarter. And lo and behold, the Pacers are back in it. They were down by as many as 16. They have halved the lead. It's now 8. Your score at the end of 3. The Oklahoma City Thunder 87 and the Indiana Pacers 79. You're inside of the 2025 NBA Finals. Inside the Indiana Sports Hub on Snowman Sportsnet.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
We were always hippies at heart, I guess, and that was one way that we showed it before we became full-time RVers.
Yeah, we were definitely living small and minimally.
What made us decide to go with Battleborn was everyone from their top leadership team down to their service department helped us so much the whole way through. Our relationship with Battleborn is so much more than business. And me and Dennis love to jam together. We've played together multiple times, and that's been an awesome transition. Be able to learn so much more about the business, also just make some awesome friends.
During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
What's your emergency, please?
Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light optimizing lenses that block blue rays so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
We got a game, folks. 87-79. Pacers trail, but they have the ball as McConnell has it in the front court, in the left corner. McConnell comes out on the dribble. McConnell feeds it to Mathurin, back to McConnell. McConnell on the fly, all the way in. A turn, Siakam, 3-ball right corner, splash! It's a 5-point game. It's a 5-point game. This is crazy. It's a 5-point game. 6 turnovers by the Thunder in the third quarter as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets right to the hole and makes the layup. 89-82 and 11:15 remaining in the ball game. This is the money period. McConnell on the fly goes in on Kenrich Williams. Travel. And McConnell just puts the ball down and walks away. And that's a good call. He did shuffle his feet. 89-82, 16 turnovers against Indiana, and yet they're right there. 11:05 of the ball game. SGA out to the left, guarded by Nembhard. SGA with a quick double team to the corner. A 3-ball on the way by Wiggins. Yes. 92-82. The Thunder back up double digits. They lead by 10 as Toppin and the Pacers will call time. 10:49 remaining in this huge Game 5. Your score, Thunder 92, Pacers 82. Can the Pacers complete another crazy comeback? We'll find out inside of the 2025 NBA World Championship Series inside the Indiana Sports Hub on Snowman Sportsnet.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
They said the W couldn't catch fire, but in Indiana, the fever's already burning. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Full Court Fever tips off on Snowman Multimedia. All in on the WNBA. All eyes on the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. The next dynasty in the making? Join Brian Snow for the deep dives, the hot takes, and the real stories from the hardwood. Full Court Fever, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on Snowman Multimedia. This is Fever Basketball.
Whether it's the men's college game,
The way that this season has been going, yeah, anything is possible.
the women's college game,
And how passionate Angel Reese was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
the WNBA,
AJ Wilson Brown Sweater 1 and 2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young.
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmaker's blog, network, YouTube channel, and where you can find podcasts.
$92-82. The Pacers trail by 10. They got it to within 5. TJ McConnell is now having a seat on the bench. He has 18 points. Tyrese Halliburton has struggled tonight, to say the least, dealing with a calf injury. And it'll be Nembhard that'll pull the trigger. Foul line extended left. Lou Dort will put pressure on Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers. A bounce pass into Toppin. Siakam out front, guarded by Kenrick Williams. Siakam with a crossover dribble, works his way in the lane, goes up, left hand layup, good. Lead down to 8, 92-84, and 10.5 minutes remaining. There is plenty of time for the Pacers to come all the way back and get this one. 19 for Siakam. SGA on the move to the left. Guarded by Toppin, finds Holmgren, flying in. Scoop layup, no. Follow, no. Ball on the floor, out of bounds. It belongs to the Pacers. But I think we're going to have a review. We are indeed going to have a review. So the Thunder take time. 10 minutes, 19 seconds remaining in this wild Game 5. It's the Thunder 92 and the Pacers 84. If you like what you see and what you're hearing, help the Indiana Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet really get going. You can do so with a Cash App donation to $Tallman Dr. K50. 10:19 left. 92-84 Thunder inside of the 2025 NBA World Championship Series in the Indiana Sports Hub on Snowman Sportsnet.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
They said the W couldn't catch fire, but in Indiana, the fever's already burning. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Full Court Fever tips off on Snowman Multimedia. All in on the WNBA. All eyes on the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. The next dynasty in the making? Join Brian Snow for the deep dives, the hot takes, and the real stories from the hardwood. Full Court Fever, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on Snowman Multimedia. This is Fever Basketball.
Whether it's the men's college game,
The way that this season has been going, yeah, anything is possible.
the women's college game,
And how passionate Angel Reese was at that press conference, they got their mojo now.
the WNBA,
AJ Wilson Brown stood at 1 and 2, followed by Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Boston, Jackie Young.
or the NBA.
The Lakers had a 0.8 chance of winning. And then what happened in the fourth quarter? LeBron James by himself outdid the Clippers.
You will get any and all of the information right at your fingertips or your earlobes. Join the Playmaker as he breaks down all things basketball in Shooting Lights Out on the Playmakers blog, network, YouTube channel, and where you can find podcasts.
We're back to work, and here's a steal. Siakam on the fly for the two-handed dunk. It's a 6-point game, 92-86, and well over 10 minutes remaining in the ball game. In the front court is Holmgren. Holmgren off to the left, picks up his dribble. Now finds Aaron Wiggins. Wiggins on the move to the left against Siakam. Wiggins on the attack, gets in the lane, fakes right of the lane, lean in, flip, blocked by Siakam, foul on Siakam. And that'll be his second. 92-86, OKC leads by 6. But the Pacers are right there. Once again, they have to turn the screws defensively and get some more stops. They've been getting them all the way in the second half. Wiggins to the free throw line. He gets ready. He shoots the first one. It's good. 93-86. 7-point lead. Hartenstein and Jalen Williams back in. Kendrick Williams and Chet Holmgren out for the Thunder. 9:54 remaining. Can the Pacers complete another wild comeback as they've done often in these playoffs? Wiggins gets ready, shoots the second one. Good. 94-86, 9:54 remaining in the ball game. Tyrese Halliburton back on the floor as he gets it across barely in the front court. Finds Bryant, now gets it back. He shoots it up and in. 94-88. Can they turn the screws defensively again? Alexander on the attack, flying in on Siakam. Blocked by Siakam. Back out to Wiggins. A three-pointer from the right. No good. Rebound Siakam. And a chance to make this a 4-point game or 3 with a long one if they're able to get a bucket. Siakam flying in, shoots it up. No, but a foul called. And Siakam shoots 2 with 9:19 left. Here we go again. Here we go again. 94-89, free throws to come. Siakam to the free throw line to try to make this a 4-point game. You need them both. Siakam's free throw is good. 94-89. Cason Wallace in, and out is Aaron Wiggins. 22 points for Pascal Siakam on the night. He and TJ McConnell have really picked up this team with Halliburton ailing from an injury, and the Pacers unable to get their act together as of yet. 94-89, free throw good, 94-90. It's a 4-point game. This is the closest that the Pacers have been since the first quarter when they led this game. Jalen Williams brings it up. Williams on the attack, flying in, gets fouled. He'll shoot 2. And again, Jalen Williams crashes to the floor, but the pressure is wearing on Oklahoma City. And I'm talking about the full court pressure that Rick Carlisle and the Pacers have been putting on OKC. It's the same thing they did in game 1. It's the same thing the Pacers did in game 1. Williams is 29 in the game. Free throw good, 95-90. 9:09 remaining in the ball game. You have to assume that Williams will make this free throw, but the Pacers have got to keep scoring and keep turning the screws defensively. Free throw number 2, in and out. Hartenstein the rebound. Hartenstein fakes, goes up, and he's fouled. Can you believe this Pacer team? I'll say it again. Can you believe this Pacer team? They will not give up. 9:07 remaining in the ball game. They have it in play to SGA. Alexander off the Hartenstein screen, stops, 3-point stripe. Now on the attack left of the lane. Keeps his dribble with a right hand. He'll take a 3 from the left wing. And the rebound taken down by Tyrese Halliburton. 95-90. Pacers trail by 5. Can they get a hoop here? Halliburton on the move to the left. Guarded by SGA. Halliburton on the drive left of the lane. Pitch out to Bryant. Now to Halliburton. Halliburton now to Nembhard. 3-ball right corner. Too long. Rebound Siakam. A pitch out to Mathurin. Back to Siakam. His 3. Yes! And doggone it, it's a 2-point game with 8:25 left. I said it right. It's a 2-point game. 8:20 remaining. Siakam already a dozen points in this quarter. Jalen Williams on the fly. Missed the layup. Cason Wallace the rebound. Back out to SGA. On the fly. A bounce out to Dort. Now to Williams for 3. Book it. 98-93. The Pacers down 5. They were down by as many as 16. Bradley out front to Nembhard. Nembhard with a bounce pass stolen by Wallace. Wallace on the fly. Going to Halliburton for the dunk. And Rick Carlisle will spend a timeout. Dagnabbit. Every time the Pacers get close, the Thunder have an answer. How many answers do the Pacers have left? We're going to find out. 7:47 for the ball game. It's the Thunder 100 and the Pacers 93. This is the 2025 NBA Finals inside the Indiana Sports Hub on Snowman Sportsnet. They said the W couldn't catch fire, but in Indiana, the fever's already burning. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Full Court Fever tips off on Snowman Multimedia. All in on the WNBA. All eyes on the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. The next dynasty in the making? Join Brian Snow for the deep dives, the hot takes, and the real stories from the hardwood. Full Court Fever, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on Snowman Multimedia. This is Fever Basketball.
Seat.
Back to work as the Pacers have the ball, working right to left as Mathurin brings it up. Mathurin in the front court. Mathurin on the move. Back to the right for Toppin. Toppin holds and looks, starts his dribble, now gives it back to Mathurin. 8 to shoot. Mathurin on the drive. Bounce pass intended for Toppin. Stolen away, but a foul called. That foul will be charged to Cason Wallace. And that's a good foul. That's a good call as Wallace held Toppin from getting the return pass. Here's Halliburton on the drive. Back out to Mathurin. Mathurin stops in the lane. 13-footer. Missed. Rebound. Tapped twice. Comes down to Caruso, but we get a loose ball foul against Oklahoma City. Miles Turner wants it to be a shooting foul. And I think that's the call he's going to get. It's a shooting foul. And he was clobbered as he was going up for the hoop. So Miles Turner will get 2 free throws with 7:20 remaining. Turner gets ready, offers the first one. It's good. $194. SGA back in. Wallace and Hartenstein go out. Hartenstein not pleased with that last call. Miles Turner, 12 points, 5 rebounds. He has really stepped up here in Game 5. The second attempt on the way is good. It's a 5-point game, 100-95. Lou Dort has 3 points and 4 fouls in this game. Alexander in the front court, on the drive, all the way in, pitch out Dort, 3-ball right corner. Yep. Just when you thought it was safe. 103-95. Nembhard front court to the left. 7 minutes left. 13 3-point goals for Oklahoma City. Indiana has hit 10 tonight. Halliburton on the drive. In on Holmgren. The scoop layup. No good. Ball on the floor. And a foul on the floor. And that foul is charged to Chet Holmgren. And that will send Tyrese Halliburton to the free throw line. Now, Oklahoma City's coach saying, what the heck was that? What was that kind of call? Halliburton's free throw is good. And Holmgren was holding Halliburton's jersey on the way by. 103-96, 6:48 left. Second free throw, good. 103-97. Jalen Williams brings it up. It's in his hands the rest of the way. Halliburton has 4 points tonight, all from the field. Williams drives in and shoots it in off the glass. 107-95. 6:25 left. Nembhard to Halliburton out front. Halliburton on the move to the left. Jalen Williams sitting on 35 points. And now here's a steal by SGA on the fly, shoots it in, draws the foul. And SGA heads to the free throw line, sitting on 26, looking for 27. Man, oh man, this is going to be so disappointing if the Pacers don't come all the way back and get this one. But given the way that OKC has played tonight, and given the fact that Jalen Williams is doing everything for the Thunder tonight, free throw is good, 108-97, 6:14 left. There's still plenty of time, but the Pacers have got to get some buckets and they've got to get some stops. There's plenty of time for them to come back and get it. Halliburton dancing on the dribble off to the left, works his way in, hands it off to Turner, and it's stolen by Alexander. Alexander trots it up. Now, with him being gassed, you got to pressure him. Alexander gets Neesmith out of the way, out to Williams on the fly, into the lane, lays it off the glass, and shoots it in. And Rick Carlisle spends a timeout. 7-0 run by the Thunder in the past minute. Could that be the last stand for the Indiana Pacers, not just in this game, but in this series? We're going to find out in a couple of minutes. 5:48 left. OKC 110, Indiana 97. Back after this. They said the W couldn't catch fire, but in Indiana, the fever's already burning. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Full Court Fever tips off on Snowman Multimedia. All in on the WNBA. All eyes on the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. The next dynasty in the making? Join Brian Snow. Quick timeout as Jalen Williams now has 37 points. Each game, his point total has increased. 17, 19, then 24 in game 3, 26 in game 4, and 27 in game 4, and 37 tonight. Pacers are running out of time. Caruso gets on the floor, comes up with a steal. Hands to Williams. Great play by Alex Caruso. He's done that his entire career. And now a foul called that will send Jalen Williams back to the free throw line. Great play by Alex Caruso. He may have just put this game in the bank with that steal. That's the last thing that the Pacers need is another fourth quarter collapse like they suffered in game 4 at home. Williams tries the first one, short. And I'm looking at the body language right now. Some of the free throws have come up short. They're breathing heavy. There's time, but time just may run out. Williams again. Yep, 111-97. 8-0 run by Oklahoma City to stretch this lead. 3 turnovers in the last 3 possessions for the Indiana Pacers and no buckets. Here's Halliburton on the left wing. Fakes on Dort. Jump pass stolen again. Make it 4 turnovers in 4 possessions. And now SGA calms everybody down in the front court. On the right side, Williams stops and starts against Siakam. Now finds SGA on the fly. Spins in the lane. Shoots it up. Nope. Foul called. And free throws for SGA. Man, I think this is the time Rick Carlisle needs to put TJ McConnell back in the ball game. You got to have the fellow in that gave you the spark. McConnell's going to have to appear. 111-97 with 5:05 left. And the free throw by SGA is good. He's got 28 in the game. 112-97, Oklahoma City leads. Will there be enough time for the Pacers to come back and get it? Second free throw, good. He's got 29. Now Oklahoma City is becoming the closers that the Pacers were in the first couple of games. Here comes Siakam on the fly into the lane, scoops it up and in. 113-99. And again, where is TJ McConnell? The Pacers absolutely need him right now, and yet Rick Carlisle will not make a move to put him back in the game. SGA left of the key. On the drive, shoots, missed. Halliburton the rebound. Bodies crashing to the floor as Halliburton comes across over the top to Toppin for the two-hand dunk. 113-101, 4:25 left. Only one timeout left for the Indiana Pacers, and that just may seal their doom. 4:15 remaining. SGA on the move to the right. Back left to Dort for three. Bullseye. And I don't know if that may do it, but it's getting close to casket time for the Pacers as Aaron Nesmith drops in a jumper. That's a three, making it 116-104. So many missed opportunities for the Pacers, especially at the top of this fourth quarter, when they had chance after chance after chance to keep the lead within single digits, and they allowed Oklahoma City a 7-0 run as Jalen Williams pours another one. He's got 40 in the game tonight. Nembhard flies in. His shot's blocked. Cleared by Williams. Indiana not getting back. Williams flying in. Missed it. Follow, no. Ball on the floor. Toppin comes down with it. Toppin on the fly. All the way in. Gets Holmgren out the way, but a foul called. And for the second straight game this fourth quarter for the Indiana Pacers has washed their chances away. They've allowed this game to get away from them for the second straight game. Toppin's free throw, no good. And with Jalen Williams playing the way that he has been playing, incredible. I think the Thunder are going to spend a timeout. Maybe. They will spend a timeout. Jalen Williams with a career playoff high, 40 points, and Oklahoma City just may be putting the finishing touches on this game. 3:22 remaining. Thunder 118 and the Pacers 104. We're back after this.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
They say. Man, oh man. 118-104, Oklahoma City with the lead. And Indiana's chances for a title just may be put out to pasture. Toppin with his second free throw, that's good, making it 118-105 and 3:23 left. At the end of the third quarter, the Pacers were within 8. Now they've been outscored 33-28 here in the fourth quarter. And they've turned the ball over 6 times in this fourth period. A step back three for SGA, rims out. Caruso the rebound. That's the kind of fourth quarter it's been for the Pacers for the second straight game. SGA at the controls, drives in on Siakam and lays it in with a left hand, and this ball game is over. 2:50 left. OKC that far away from a 3-2 lead as Siakam has it at the controls and time's a wasting for the Pacers. Neesmith has it off to the right, back left Halliburton. Halliburton has not hit a field goal tonight. Halliburton dancing on the dribble, finds Toppin with a fake 2 to shoot. Toppin's 3. Rebound, batted down and out of bounds, and it will belong to the Thunder. And that will pretty much do it. Now you're going to have to lean on the home court crowd at Gainbridge Fieldhouse to bring you back here to Oklahoma City for a Game 7. But you got to take care of business in Game 6 first. Alexander on the move, spins out to Williams for 3. Nope. Well, Jalen Williams has done proved me wrong. I will say that aloud. Here's McConnell, dish to Siakam. Underneath, ball out of bounds, belongs to Oklahoma City with 1:50 left. And the Pacers will spend their final timeout. Going to be a long road for the Pacers to get back in this series, but they need to win. They must win. Game 6 is a must win for the Indiana Pacers. We'll have that for you on Thursday. We will definitely have that for you on Thursday. Tyrese Halliburton without a field goal tonight, and it's a review that's going on as the Pacers will spend their coach's challenge. And the Thunder find themselves one win away from a world championship. With 1:50 left, they've taken care of business here at home. And that ball is going to be off of Siakam out of bounds. His hand was out of bounds when he had possession, and he threw it off of his foot. Right there, and looking at the replay right there, his thumb was out of bounds when he had possession. So unfortunately, as much as I hate to say it, this ball game is over. And the Indiana Pacers now find themselves down 3-2 in this championship series. But all eyes will be on Indianapolis, Indiana for Game 6. As the call indeed does stand, it was out of bounds on Siakam. And that is the 7th turnover this quarter for the Indiana Pacers. That is the one stat that has killed the Indiana Pacers the last 2 games. Not just in this series, but the last 2 games in Oklahoma City. They were able to overcome all those turnovers in Game 1. They were just about to do it here in Game 5, but not enough time and too many empty possessions. Siakam leads with 28. Halliburton only has 4 points in the game. Meanwhile, Jalen Williams and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander have 71 points between them. 71 points between them. 40 for Jalen Williams, who is indeed a stone cold killer. Thank you, Brandon Love Sports TV, for that. And they're bringing the bench for both teams. $120 to 107, SGA and company with a 3-2 lead in this series as Jalen Williams brings it up. He's got 40 points in the game, and he is our SeatGeek player of the game tonight. He really came on strong in the first half when he finished with 16, and he had 10 of them in the second quarter. SGA on the move, left of the lane, fakes, fires, missed it, and the rebound comes down to Indiana as McConnell brings it up with 1:20 left. Game 6 will be Thursday at 8:30. The free throw line jumper by McConnell rims out, and Chet Holmgren the rebound with 1:14 left. Man, oh man. How many chances can one team get, and how many chances can one team not take advantage of? 120 to 107. Here's Williams on the fly. He missed it in the lane, and now a run out to Furphy on the drive into the lane and shoots it in off the glass, and the lead is 11 with a free throw to come. And this is the difference in the ball game. An 11-0 run by the Oklahoma City Thunder when the Pacers got to within 4. OKC did what they were supposed to do as the best team in the NBA, as the free throw was missed by Furphy, rebound Holmgren, and hands to SGA, and 48 seconds left. Game 6 Thursday at 8:30, and we'll have it for you, while we also take a peek in on the Indiana Fever and the Golden State Valkyries. So we're going to be busy on Thursday night inside of the Indiana Sports Hub as Alexander's shot is missed and the rebound to Shepard. Mathurin on the fly, lost the ball. And that's your ball game. An 11-0 run by the Oklahoma City Thunder put this game away. It gave them a double-digit lead, and they did not relinquish it. And our player of the game is Jalen Williams, as he finished with a playoff career high of 40 points. The Oklahoma City Thunder now lead this series 3-2, headed back to Indianapolis on Thursday night. Yeah, AB, I agree. Doggone it. Turnovers and the lack of bench production killed the Indiana Pacers tonight. Your final, the Oklahoma City Thunder 120 and the Indiana Pacers 109. And a lot to figure out for Indiana, or they'll see a clinching on their home floor on Thursday night. Back with final thoughts after this.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the high five strangers got. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
They said the W couldn't catch fire, but in Indiana, the fever's already burning. Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Full Court Fever tips off on Snowman Multimedia. All in on the WNBA. All eyes on the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell. The next dynasty in the making? Join Brian Snow for the deep dives, the hot takes, and the real stories from the hardwood. Full Court Fever, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on Snowman Multimedia. This is Fever Basketball. Your final score tonight is the Oklahoma City Thunder 120 and the Indiana Pacers 109. Let's go over your final totals. Indiana shoots 45% from the field, 36 from 3. They had 50 rebounds, but the key to tonight's game, brought to you by BetUS, 23 turnovers, which turned into 32 Oklahoma City points, and that was the difference, including an 11-0 run in the fourth quarter where the Pacers turned the ball over 4 straight times, and Oklahoma City took advantage 4 straight times and turned it all into points. Jalen Williams is our BetUS player of the game. He finished with a playoff career high of 40. And as for Tyrese Halliburton, only 4 points tonight. All of those came from the free throw line, and he had no field goals in the ball game. Meanwhile, SGA, the MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and the Oklahoma City and Jalen Williams combined for 71 points compared to only 32 for Pascal Siakam and Tyrese Halliburton. And what I won't understand from Rick Carlisle is this, and I'm going to speak truthfully. Why did you wait so long and so deep into the fourth quarter to put the man that got you back in the game, and I'm talking about TJ McConnell, went crazy in the third quarter, and yet you don't use him in the fourth quarter when you need to? That's a stupid decision, Rick Carlisle, and I think it's going to cost you in the end. Final score, Thunder 120, Pacers 109. Thunder lead this series now 3-2. Another chance for the Pacers slips through their fingers, and they better not let another one slip through their fingers on Thursday night, or else they'll see a celebration on the Gamebridge Fieldhouse home floor. Next time we'll be with you inside the Indiana Sports Hub will be tomorrow, as the Indiana Fever will host the Connecticut Sun. Tip-off time set for 7 p.m. We'll be up at 6:30 with the pregame show, and an hour and a half hour earlier before that with the finally premiere edition of Full Court Fever. We're going to have some fun this week, and we're going to be very, very busy. Man, I hope you all enjoyed the broadcast as we enjoy bringing it to you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can contribute to the channel financially to help this channel grow and help the Indiana Sports Hub grow. Final again, Thunder 120 and the Pacers 109. The Thunder lead this series 3-2. We'll be back tomorrow with Indiana Fever basketball as they take on the Connecticut Sun, 7 o'clock for the tip-off, 6:30 for the pregame show. My name is Brian Snow. Hope that you enjoyed it as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. The result, not so much, but the Pacers have another shot, and they better take advantage of it at home. And I'm agreeing with Brandon Love Sports TV and everyone that has gotten a hold of me. Game 4 was the Pacers' shot, and they wasted it, and they wasted another shot tonight. We'll talk about this and a lot more tomorrow on Snowman in the Morning, beginning at 11 a.m. Eastern. Phew! Had to get all that out. But I will see y'all tomorrow for Snowman in the Morning at 11 a.m., and then Full Court Fever at 6 p.m., and then Fever Basketball at 7. God bless you, and good night, everybody. The preceding has been a presentation of Snowman Sportsnet. For fans, by fans, all heart, all action. Go to snowmansportsnet.com for more information.